So in the previous video, we already grabbed the image path. Now what we need here is, so we already have a image path. Now we just want to grab that image and we want to process this image. So we want to add a text to it in a good way so that it appears as a web story, right? So now I'm just doing process image method, and it will have our image path and it will have our line to print on the image. So I'm just going to define that method here. So let's clean that up, and now let's think about it. What we want to do, we want to open up an image, we want to add a text, and we want to add a text on a particular location. I would prefer a bottom side. Like usually I see the web story on the bottom part of the picture, so that's where I'm going at. You can change it as you like. We will define as a static way, but this project grows and we will have this project in Git, and after that we can have these forks around this project where we can improve that. So let's do image open. Yeah, that's a good start. Oh, we haven't imported our pillow yet, right? Correct. So what we need from our pillow is we already have installed pillow before, as you can see in our previous video. What we need now is image font. Yep. And what we need here is image draw, because we need a rectangle also. The yellow box and behind the text, that's an image draw. So now we have an image here. We have opened the image. Now we want to describe a font. To do that, we will use this true type of image font, but we also need a font here. We don't have the font yet, and this is a font size. So for now I'm just keeping it as a 26. You can experiment with 26. It is based on how many characters of the line you have, so it depends. You need to experiment with this font size. Again, we are defining a position. For me it's a static one, but you can adjust accordingly, so I'm keeping that way. So 20 is our horizontal spacing. I mean horizontal, yeah, spacing you can call it. And then position 900 is a vertical spacing from the top, and 20 is a horizontal spacing from the left. So now you can imagine how the image will look like. That's how I'm going with my image. I did experiment with the values before filming this YouTube video, but you can always adjust on your end. So now we are just drawing our image on it. We are just creating this object so we can use it. So now we have this. What we now need is we need a text box where we are putting our text. So let's go at bbox, use that draw object that we just created. Now we will use this. So what we need here, it takes three arguments. So position of where the text box is going to be, then it's going to be line, like what text needs to be in, and then the font, so what font we'll be using for that text. Now we have that. I think for proper spacing, I think we can do is we can always extract. This is like a array of 4 elements, so we can always unpack like this. And bottom, so that's how we will get that. And then we will draw rectangle, and we will specify the padding. Yeah, the important thing is about the padding, because we don't want our text to cover the whole rectangle. We just So I'm just taking this 5 padding out of it, so our text will be in the middle of it, so it won't cover all the space. Now our rectangle needs to be in a yellow color, so that's that. And then we want to include the text position as well, so we have that position. Then this is the text we want, and then this is the font we use, and then the fill color of the text color for that text, so I'm keeping it as a black. That will look good. And now we can just save our image here. What the naming going to be? So let's, for this particular example, let's keep it as sample. Sample output image, and that's it. Yeah, for this example, this is going to be a correct one. So now, yep. So last step was to create this image. So this should be it. I'm just going to change my credential. Like right now it's a dummy credential, but I'm going to replace it with my original API, and I would suggest you to. So let's test this example. Now in the last video we defined this method process image. Now we were about to test it, but I realized we never install our TTF fonts. So now this video will show how to install this TTF fonts. So we'll go into Google and we will just type in download TTF fonts. You will see this link from Font Squirrel. You will go there and you will select whatever the font you like for your captions, and I typically like my own. Like I have this on Antonio Bold TTF, but this is something that you have to decide for yourself. So let's go ahead and download it. So make sure it is a TTF. I would prefer TTF as more, but you can also download UTF. Please comment down below how that worked for you, but I have experimented myself with TTF, so I will only vouch for TTF. So once you have downloaded that file, you will have the TTF like this. You will just grab that file and put it in your current directory. Now once that is done, you will just have the path in with the font size you want to give on the caption size on the image, and that's how you will grab the font style. So now let's begin testing it. So for instance, we were here to process, right? So now let's do it one more thing. Let's start it here. So as you can see, it's processing. It will take a while because it's also making a request. So one thing I realized that in our article.txt we have a bad character here. What is this? Bullet train? Yeah, no, no. Let's keep it simple, maybe. That's why it's having this effect. So let's keep it because of this alien language that's having this issue. Let's keep it like this to connect to it. Just for the sake of this example, definitely this code needs to improve a lot. But now I'll push it to Git, and we can discuss how we can do it. Oh, I know why this is causing us trouble. So as you can see, let's have this debug point here, and let's run it with debug. So I will show you how you can debug the project as well. So it will take a time to run. Now if we have this classifier, we will get the answer as cryptocurrency, and we will be grabbing image. But now what's happening is we're passing it as an image path, but it's in a byte size. We don't want that. So actually here I'm making a mistake. It should be image name, not image data, because that's the byte size code, which we don't want. We want actual image path. So now let's run it again and see the results. Let's run that, and hopefully now it will get run successfully. It should, yes. So now it's saving the image on save output image, so you will see that in your folder. So, right, and now as you can see, this is a random image that our API called to pixel generate, right? So this is the image, and now this is the text that we provided in this article.txt. So I would recommend to keep it as short as you can. As you see in these images, like even when you look in a web story, you will have a shorter image, shorter caption on each image, just to make it a longer Google Web Stories. So now next thing we want to improve is how we want to fit in more text into one image. What if it should decide itself? Like if there is this long sentence in caption, it should break the line and continue with the current line. So that's something that we need to improve on this project. But as you can see, overall all the things that we have set up is working fine. This should really help you in creating your Google Web Stories in a lot easy way. I have been creating Google Web Stories since 1 month now, and this project has really helped me fasten the project of building a web story a much easier. So if you like this project, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions down below, please comment down. I will be ready to help you, and I will be uploading this kit shortly. Maybe, I don't know, just comment down below if you want this code. I will get it. But yeah, that's it guys. So please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I will be bringing more automation with the Python videos sooner. So see you in the next one.